If you go to any university, Jamia Islami in Medina, Malik al-Saud in Riyadh, where you can study original Arabic and the Quran and get a degree in it, they'll tell you we have 10 riwayat or we have 7 qira'at, which are not the same thing. You have 10 riwayat, 7 qira'at. Those need to be understood with the science of a nasikh wal mansukh, means the abrogation and the abrogator. Then you need to look at al-what, you need to look at asbab al-nuzul. Why was this verse opened? Why was this verse told to the people? What happened? How do we understand it? When Allah says, for example, and that lady, who is that lady? How do we know? By looking at the seerah. By then we know it's Khawla bint Fatlaba, the wife as Ibn Samit, known in Surah Al-Mujadila, the first ayah, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was talking about it. You will never, ever understand why there are different qira'at if you don't know the reason the verse was open, the reason the verse was put onto the people, the reason if the verse was abrogated, which was, it was abrogated. You cannot take one science of Quran and say we got a problem. You need to take all the sciences, you need to be fair and just, and that is what you can't do because you don't speak Arabic yet. But I would like to offer you free Arabic courses, teaching you Arabic, helping you understand it so you can understand where we're coming from. But up until the moment, I cannot say I don't speak English, but I think history is wrong. Because we have different books of history. But if I don't speak English, maybe those different books are saying the same thing. Or maybe their fundamental goal is the same thing. Even if you say it differs on small details, what would that matter? My case is closed. What was, again, 10 seconds, yeah? The question is this, what theological differences?
It is shame and disgraceful that you fail to answer my questions. And it is shame and disgraceful you are telling me I cannot comment on those things because I don't understand Arabic. But, as I told you, I was capable to do my homework and ask you those questions.
You're always lying, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the compliment. Your brother just steps in and then telling me I am lying. So, that's not the point.
I'll help you.
That's not the point.
Please, no one interrupt the lady when she's speaking. Please don't interrupt her. Don't insult her. Okay, continue her time again. Say start from zero. Start from zero.
Inshallah, sorry about that.
You can start from zero. You have 2 minutes.
You told me that everyone knows about those Qur'ans, all those things. Actually, what you know about Qur'an is, they are just different recitations. It is Malik versus Malik. Not really, actually, because you are just telling people at the schools, even to imams, actually, it's just how you recited. No, it does change the meaning. I gave you the examples and you failed to respond to any of my examples. Let me ask you other questions. So, if your Allah fails to communicate with me through his book, which is corrupted through historian tells us, Muslim scholars tells us today, tradition, Sahih Bukhari tells us it is corrupted, and we also know from the Sahih Bukhari, Mohammed even failed to know about his book. But even though Muhammad needed help from outside to remind people which one is going to be the word of Allah, all those kind of things, I am still curious to know how come I can communicate with Allah if I don't come from the Arabic speaking country. If I cannot even try to understand his word, there is only, let's say, I be very generous, only 20% of you can understand and read Arabic. You recite it, you don't know what it says. So my question still stands for you, but you failed to answer my questions in the beginning. So is my redemption by feeding group of people, or is my redemption by feeding only one person? Which Quran I should follow? Do prophets were killed or did they fight? Which one I need to follow? Yeah. So you need to go to paradise if you go and kill in cause of Allah, or you go and fight in the cause of Allah. Which one is the correct? Is it Allah speaking or is it man speaking? So maybe I don't understand Arabic, but all the Arabic speakers, even Muslims, until I show them it is from the Quran, they are agreeing. Yes,
Okay,
change
time's
the
up.
meaning.
2 minutes over.
I'll tell you why you won't understand it, but you can. You asked me, or you told me basically, 1% of you lot can speak Arabic, but all of you guys can recite it. We say fine, everyone who wants to study Arabic, they'll give you free courses. No Muslim scholar will charge you for understanding the book of Allah. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala clear cut told us all, ادعوا إلى ربك بالحكمة والموعظة بالحسنة وبجاهدون لأحسن. Go and convey the way of your Lord unto the people. Try to talk with them and have discussions with them in a good manner. Now you ask me, is it fighting for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or is it killing for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? When you're fighting in battle, what is the result? Is two people fight each other. One of them dies. So if one of them dies, then one of them has killed. And if some of them fights in favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he kills in favor of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We don't look at that verse by itself. We look at what Mufassirin, scholars said what this verse means in the light of what? In the light of the seerah, in the light of Asbab al-Nuzul, in the light of An-Nasikh al-Mansukh. These things are all important. You can't separate one science of the qira'at by all the other 79 sciences that we have in the Quran. And for everyone who wants to educate themselves, come, learn your book. Wallahi, Allah is one, and wallahi, His book is one. You can go.
Sorry, timekeeper as
No,
well.
that's fine. That's fine.
The brother will do it over here. The brother will do it over here.
What are you
He's
doing?
going to time it.
All right.
No, sir, I don't think you should.
I'll
do
show
the-
you the phone
I
like
don't
that.
think you should do the timekeeping
I'll
since you
show
fail
you
to
that.
respect the human beings. So
said
you try
sorry.
to do
There
the
you go.
timekeeping, sir.
I'll trust you in that. Go on. Let her do it. Let her do it. Akhi, let her do it.
You haven't answered my question. Why are you failing to teach imams? Actually, when we talk about the qira'ats, we are talking about the different meanings, not the different recitation. Why in 2016 it is not accessible to me from the bookshops that I can get and buy the critical version of the Quran? Why I cannot do that? Why I have to work those things out by myself and then go to the buy and then figure out if it does change the meaning of the verse or not. Yes, it does change the meaning of the verse because Islam and Muslims are hiding the things from people. So I am asking you simple questions and you are trying to ignore my question in a deeper sense. Quran makes claims about my eternity, but today I am confused which Quran I need to follow. Today I am confused since you don't have the Quran from time of Mohammed, you don't have the Quran from time of Abu Bakr, you don't have the Quran from the time of Umar, you don't have the Quran from the time of Uthman, you don't have anything. Link can take me back to Muhammad, only list of dead people who didn't even live in the same time tells me actually this is that person said, that person said, that person said, that person said, and it doesn't help me. So my question still stands. I've got theological differences, consensual differences in the current Qurans, which is 26 of them, and they are disagreeing with one another. Everyone, all of you are trying to memorize 1924 Quran, which doesn't look like going to take you back to the time of Muhammad. So my question still stands. Which is the word of Allah? Okay, which way I get my redemption? Why should I even follow the Quran, even if Muhammad fails to understand it?
You asked me a question about why can I not buy a book in the bookshop which is critical about these qira'at. Why is it possible not for myself so I can just take these books, these Qur'ans, or these masahif, because there's only one Qur'an, these masahif, these books, put them next to each other and sincerely look at the differences. I will not run away from this question, I'll tell you honestly, because you don't study the other sciences. If you want to be a medical doctor, why is she laughing? I didn't do that to you, so would you call the other people on your side as well?
Talking about disrespect.
Sir, continue.
No, this is so not nice.
I mean, double
called him out.
standards,
I
yeah?
called him.
That's hypocrisy, miss.
Would you please apologize?
Continue.
Okay, this is where the fundamental difference is. You got 80 sciences in Quran. If you want to be a medical doctor, you can't just say, I know how to put an AV there. I know how to make a hole. I can slice and dice. I know where the heart is, where the lungs. You need to have a degree in everything before you are allowed to speak on one thing. If you want to speak about one thing, I'll tell you, study all the sciences. Then say I have a problem with this, I have a problem with this. And madam, if you do that and you come to me and you prove it to me, then I will accept it. And you also said that there were 26 fundamental differences when it comes to the belief, when it comes to the theological belief of Islam in these 26 Qurans, or 27, 28 Qurans, whatever you said, bring me one of them. One of them, just one of them. One fundamental theological difference. Your time.
Okay.
I respect you as a human being.
I would appreciate if you just tell your dear
Wait, is she
Muslim
recording
friend.
us? Is she recording us though?
Yes.
And
your friend
I would like
is
recording
recording you as well.
Okay, can everyone please stop recording? Because the lady said in the beginning as well she didn't want to be recorded. Can everyone please stop?
You don't want to be recorded. You don't want to be
She
recorded.
said that there.
Well, your friend's recording you.
She's my friend.
Yeah, but I don't want
Speak
to
as cool, I can.
You're in a public.
No, can everyone stop
That's
recording?
fine. If you don't want to be recording, that's absolutely fine.
Okay.
He doesn't want to be recorded.
Guys, can you stop recording please?